What's taking so long? I really got to do a better job of promoting the show before I start recording. Cause I really don't be. I just pop the thing on pause. I be like, what's his name? I be like, send for the Pete, nigga. I just get it cracking. What's going on, Skilo Slim 7? Got to put my phone on silent because we can't have that. What's going on, Benji Banks? One Hope Wine in the building. Go ahead, throw that on all the way mute. We ain't even putting it on silent. Just straight mute, zero. Sound check on YouTube. We are officially in the game. Let me see. I got 20 more seconds to burn off. Pause. What's the deal, Juno? Oh, yeah, and the merch coming soon. Love is a STD. Hey, man, just sounds funny. Cool thing to say as a comedian. You know, we go ahead and the countdown. Oh, yeah, 1 minute. I could start cussing. And it's crazy. The YouTube dead. Hopefully people pop up in the YouTube because that's no bueno. I think let me see. Did the notification go out that I'm live on YouTube? Yep. I got one. Let's do it. Gunshots. B word. And then there was bass. Good evening, motherfuckers and motherfuckers. This is your host, Uncle Dolemite of the Too Much Game Podcast, live from the sanctuary once again. I wonder who that is in the YouTube. If you're in there, say something, nigga. Let me acknowledge you and all that good old shit. But today's episode, what's going on, Britt? Hold on, let me fade the music out before I hit that shit. They need to like make the buttons where you can isolate them and shit. Like even when the music going down, you can still make the motherfucking air horn loud. But what's going on, Britt? Today's episode, I'm gonna talk about shame. I don't think the whole episode gonna be about shame, cause as of kind of recent, nigga, I've been sliding all around, nigga. What's going on, Skeeto Slim? Low key look like some ism and shit. But like I said, dog, like, sometimes I start on a topic. I even name the show after the motherfucking topic. And that don't even be what the whole show be about. It just be my springboard for what I'm gonna go ahead and start the episode talking about. But I want to talk about Shane, my nigga. Shout out Shane from She Gets It Pod, the Creator Pod, the Cozy Womb Pod, and 200 other fucking podcasts, shanbpod.com. Shout out to her. What's going on, John Watson? Sports for You podcast, Sports for You Wrestling, Townhouse Media Family. But yeah, Shan from all the thousands of podcasts that Shan has. I remember one day we was talking about that shit and she did an episode about it on the She Gets It podcast about shame. We need to bring back shame. Like people need to go back to being ashamed of doing stupid shit, doing corny shit, doing bullshit that embarrasses them and their family. Like, we've gotten to a culture where it's like people will literally do anything for clout. People will do anything for attention. People will do anything for social media traction, engagement and shit like that. And it's like, y'all not embarrassed about this shit. Like, y'all don't feel bad about doing this stupid shit. Like, there's people that make theyself look so fucking stupid. They make theyself look so fucking goofy. They make theyself look so fucking corny just so they can get their social media presence up, just so they can get their likes up, just so they can get their attention up. That shit is horrible. What's going on, KC? Like, no shade to it. If that's your thing, that's your thing. A whole lot of women, they do OnlyFans. And again, if that's your bag, that's your bag. I'm not hating on how nobody make their money. But like there's just some shit that like there's some women that ain't even your character, but because you feel like that's gonna get your numbers up, you go and do some shit like that. And again, no shade to those who do it, because I don't shame nobody who If that's what you do and you proud to do it, do it. But like this also goes into what I'm talking about as far as both sides of shame. I don't feel like nobody should do anything that they feel like they ashamed of. Like I remember somebody who I started podcasting with who no longer does a podcast. And the reason that she don't do the podcast is because she said, in the field that I'm in, I can't do this. I can't talk how I talk to and work in the field that I work in. And I'm like, nigga, I wouldn't even want to work in no job that what I do on my spare time affects what I do on my paid time. Like, I don't even want to live that life. You know, like I tell niggas all the time, like, nigga, the reason I love being a truck driver is because I could dress how I want to dress, do what I want to do. Like anything outside of work, them niggas can't come at me for none of that bullshit. As long as I don't say my company name on my platform in a disparaging manner, nigga, I could do it and say whatever the fuck I want to. Nigga, once I clock out, fuck y'all niggas. I'm out. I'm gone. Nigga, I forget I have a job when I'm clocked the fuck out. You know, and again, like to go back to the topic of what I was talking about the episode before last in masculinity and something that I had said in that episode, like ain't no man should do nothing that he's ashamed of. Ain't no man should do nothing that he should feel like he should say sorry for. You know, like as an adult, like you should be moving in a manner where not that there's no shame in your game, but you shouldn't do things that you feel will bring you shame. Like you shouldn't do things that you feel like in a couple of years you gonna regret that. You know, like that's the thing now. Like when I see certain things that people do, it's like, nigga, you gonna hate yourself when you turn 30. You gonna hate yourself when you turn 40. You gonna hate yourself in a few years for that stupid ass shit. You know, like some of the shit that I see, like even on social media, like I was telling the homie, like I be watching some of these little skits that these people do and like some of the stupid shit that they do. And I'm like, the fact that you made this look real and a whole lot of people are believing this stupid shit you did, like nigga, you're gonna this there's gonna come a time when this is gonna be a mark on your character. This is gonna be a mark on your reputation. This is something that people gonna know you for and they gonna clown you for it. Was it really worth the clout of doing that shit? You know, like I was telling homie, like nigga, I just don't like to do shit that I feel like I'm gonna be ashamed of. What's going on, Nora Jeff? You know, because full disclosure, my nigga, as corny as I genuinely feel like this shit is, I'm gonna be doing a fucking balloon pop challenge soon, my nigga. Like within the next couple of weeks. And you know, like the way that I was explaining it to the homie, like even though I think that the balloon pop challenge is corny as a motherfucker, I'm not no corny ass nigga, so I'm not gonna put myself in a position to look corny doing this shit. You know, like I'm doing it as a favor for a friend and shit. You know, like they got a platform, they trying to bolster it up and build it up. And I'm like, all right, fuck it. You know, if you need people, you my dog, I'm gonna help you. You know, we gonna make this shit happen. But nigga, in no way am I gonna make myself look like a fucking goofy. Like me and the homie, we talk about this shit when it comes to our presence in comedy. Like, even though I'm a fucking comedian, I'm not a court jester, my nigga. Like, even though it's my job to make people laugh, like I'm not finna do no punk shit to make niggas laugh. Like I'm not finna slip and fall on a banana and land on my face to make niggas laugh. I'm not gonna speak disparagingly on my family or none of my loved ones or none of my friends to make niggas laugh. Like I'm not the type of nigga that's like, oh, anything to make these motherfuckers laugh. So even if I gotta speak down on my kids or say some bullshit about their mom or down some people who I really got love and respect for just to make these motherfuckers laugh, like nigga, at the end of the day, nigga, I'm a grown ass man no matter what. Like I keep who I am, the image that I am, like the person that I am, the character that I have, paramount at all times. Like I will never disrespect those who I love and fuck with in order to get no type of traction in nothing, my nigga. Like there's just some shit that the money not worth, my nigga. Like money can't buy my respect. You know, money can't buy the love that I got for my family, my nigga, the love that I got for my kids. Like, nah, it's just a bag I'm gonna have to fucking pass up. My nigga Aladdin Saddam, my motherfucking family from Kansas City, Missouri. But yeah, like, when it comes to like me and how I get down, my nigga, like I was brand conscious before I was even in the content game. Like this has always been me. Like even as a teenager, like nigga, there's just some shit I won't do, my nigga. Like there's just some shit that like me personally, like, and I've told people this. Like nigga, I feel ashamed of shit when ain't nobody looking. Like there's some shit that I just won't do because I can't even look myself in the mirror after I do it. And like Shan was saying, like, nigga, there's just some shit that it's like, nigga, how are you not embarrassed? Like, how are you not ashamed? Like, who the fuck raised you that you can do certain things? And it's like, nigga, you don't feel no way about that shit. What's going on, John Mays? I ain't never seen that name, nigga. Salute. Welcome to the show. Like, that's the fucking thing. Like, there's just some shit that, like, nigga, it ain't even about who gonna see me, nigga. I'ma see me. It's the same as like, how I talked about this shit, like when it came to me and Christianity. Like a lot of what kept me from cussing, a lot of what kept me on the right path when I was in Christianity. Oh, my nigga Blackjack 94. What's the motherfucking deal? Birmingham, Alabama up in this motherfucker. My nigga showed up to the YouTube. But like I said, like a lot of what kept me on the straight and narrow when I was in Christianity was the mindset of even though nobody could see me or hear me, God can. So that's how I stopped using profanity, stopped drinking, wasn't watching pornography. Like a whole lot of the shit that I do now that, I'm not in that lifestyle, that I'm not in that religious background. Nigga, I went cold turkey on the gang of that shit. Just because like I live by God can see me, God can hear me. So I'm not engaging in those activities because God is watching. God can hear me. So even though it ain't nobody around, I moved in the definition of integrity, which is doing the right thing, even though ain't nobody looking. Because to me, God looking. And the thing is, it's not that I don't think God is looking at everything I'm doing now. I'm just not a fucking Christian. So a whole lot of what I personally do, I don't feel like it's wrong. Like I tell motherfuckers, the reason that I seem like I don't have a filter, because people be like, oh, Dolemite, you ain't got no filter, boy. You wild. You be saying all type of shit. It's not that I'm wild. It's not that I don't have a filter. I have a great filter. I just don't give a fuck. Like, there's a fucking difference, my nigga. Like, I'm not ashamed of this shit. Like a conversation that I just had with my stepbrother. Like the whole reason for today's episode, me and my stepbrother was just on the phone. Shout out my stepbrother Cosmo Marcus. And we was talking about fucking big girls. And like I told him, like, nigga, yeah, I'm not ashamed of that. Because I'm not finna use the phrase ain't no shame in my game, because there is shame in my game. There's some things that I could do that I will be very ashamed of. There's just some shit that I don't want nobody to know about. Like and I wouldn't even engage in that activity. But the thing is, humans, we make mistakes. So there are things that I have done that I was ashamed of. There's some things that I probably will do in the future that I will be ashamed of. But there's nothing that I purposely do that I'm ashamed of. So, he was talking about, oh yeah, man, whoop de whoop about, big girls and all that shit. And I was like, honestly, my nigga, I don't give a fuck. Like, I hit a big girl. Nigga, I will go on a date with a big girl. Nigga, you will see me with my arm around a big girl. Like, nigga, this me. This my boo. This Rasputia. Y'all say what's up to my baby Rasputia. I don't give a fuck. Like, nigga, it is what the fuck it is. Like, nigga, if that's what I like, that's what I like. Nigga, what me and this woman do in the bedroom don't got nothing to do with you and that motherfucker over there. So I'm not ashamed of this shit that I'm doing right now. Like, one of my closing jokes is about fucking big girls. And it's not a joke because it's a lie. It's a joke because it's the motherfucking truth. I came up with that joke from fucking experience, my nigga. Not from some wild shit I came up with in my fucking imagination. Like, nigga, I like beautiful women. It ain't about big bitches, little bitches, none of that shit, my nigga. I like what the fuck I like, because like I told him, like, nigga, you shouldn't do nothing behind closed doors that you wouldn't want put out on Front Street. Because the thing about life, what they say, nigga, what's done in the dark will come to the light. So you shouldn't be doing nothing in the dark that you be afraid of coming into the light, dog. Like, you shouldn't be doing shit that you gotta sneak around. Like I said about the whole like sneaky link phenomenon. Like, nigga, if you got a sneak, you probably shouldn't be linking, my nigga. And it's easier said than done, don't get me wrong. But at the same time, like, a lot of times you and your sneaky link, nigga, somebody gonna bust y'all out. Somebody gonna catch y'all motherfucking ass. It's happened to me before. Nigga, I done been doing some things out in public with somebody. And the motherfucker DM'd me like, yeah, nigga, I saw your ass out there with old girl. And I'm like, what? Yeah, I saw you. And I'm like, well, it is what the fuck it is, my nigga. Like, I don't do nothing I'm ashamed of, my nigga. Like, you see me with somebody, yeah, nigga, that's who I was with. It is what the fuck it is. Big, small, short, tall. I'm hitting them all. And I ain't saying this shit like that, nigga. I ain't one of them, nigga. Bitch, stay out my DM. If you think I'm one of them niggas that don't turn down nothing but my collar, I sure the fuck do. I turn the gang of shit down. I turn down way more than I accept. But my thing is, my taste is beautiful women. My taste is women who I'm into. If there's something that I like about you, I like you. If I like you, I like you. If you're a big girl and I like you, you're a big girl and I like you. If your ass is 102 pounds and I like you, I like you. And I don't have no shame in it, my nigga. Like, there's nobody who you gonna see me out with and be like, oh damn, let me go sneak her motherfucking ass in the house and shit. Hopefully don't nobody see me. I don't give a fuck. And again, it's because I'm a man. So like I say, like, you as a fucking man, if you gotta sneak this motherfucker around, you shouldn't be doing that shit. Like, I'm all for privacy. But even in my privacy, shout out King motherfucking John. But it's like he trying to help us get bitches not get better today. Nah, nigga, I'm just trying to help y'all be better about the bitches that you get. Shout out King John Pod and saved our marriage. But shit, King John, since the niggas in the chat right now, shit, nigga, that's a nigga who, he's one of my confidants. That nigga know where a bunch of the bodies is buried, my nigga. He know, just between me and King Germ, like, shit. Nigga, I'm not the type of nigga like, oh man, nigga, I can't tell nobody about this one. Shh. Nigga, I don't give a fuck. Nigga, if I did it, I did it. If I didn't do it, I didn't do it. Cause that's another thing me and him have talked about. Like, nigga, I've been accused of dealing with women that I did not deal with. My nigga, I don't lie on what I do. Grown ass motherfucking man. If I did it, I did it. If I didn't do it, I didn't do it. And again, like, this is something, when it comes to the integrity that you have as a person, and this is why I'm a strong believer in not doing things that you feel like you be ashamed of. You never know who's watching. You never know when somebody is watching. So you should be doing everything that you do to protect your character at all times. To the point where, like I've told King Germ about me and my character and who I am and why I don't very often defend my character is because I spend all day, every day, 24 motherfucking 7, 365 days a year, my nigga, being the same nigga that I am at all times. So if you believe anything other than who I am and who I've shown myself to be, you go ahead and believe that shit, my nigga. Because again, like, nigga, I'm not ashamed of who I am, what I do, what I'm about. So if there's anybody that could make you believe anything contrary to what I've shown you, fuck it, go over there. I don't be giving a fuck, my nigga. Like I said, it's not that I don't have a filter, it's that I don't fucking care. Like, nigga, I gain people and lose people in my life all the fucking time. Like I tell people, like, a whole lot of what this show is not me telling you to never make mistakes. It's to be comfortable with the mistakes that you make because you a fucking human and you gonna make mistakes. Like, you shouldn't be ashamed of making mistakes because that's what humans do. That's what makes you a human. Even when you do shit that your kids don't like, you do shit that your friends don't like, your family don't like, your job don't like. You a human. You fuck up. We all fuck up. We all humans. It is what the fuck it is. When you carry that mind state, you got a lot less stress in your life. When you trying to please motherfuckers with perfection and you can't achieve perfection, my nigga, that shit don't fucking exist. What's going on, my nigga? Wash Cali King. What up, Unc? What's the motherfucking word? Just talking shit. You know how we do. But like I said, my nigga, like you shouldn't run around doing things that you ashamed of. And anything that you've done, again, like, yeah, it's possible that you might go about something, you might be ashamed of the way that you handled it. Like I said, again, we humans, we fuck up. There's some things that I've done that I really honestly wish I could take back. But a whole lot of shit, I don't. I don't give a fuck. It is what it is, my nigga. Like, I'm a grown ass man. Like I say, you shouldn't be running around this motherfucker doing things that you feel like you're gonna have to apologize for. If you genuinely feel like the thing that you're about to do is wrong, just don't fucking do it. Like, again, like, this is the level of maturity that we're trying to reach as adults. Like, I remember when Plaxico Burress shot himself, and I forgot which sports commentator was saying that shit, but he said something to the effect of like, if you need a gun, you shouldn't go to that place. And I was like, nigga, that's some real shit. Nigga, that's some A1 advice right there. Like, if you feel like you ain't gonna want your homies to find out you fuck this bitch, maybe you don't need to fuck with that bitch. And vice versa. As a woman, if you feel like you gonna be ashamed of giving this nigga some pussy, maybe you shouldn't get that nigga no pussy. Like, I'm all for women getting the rose. Go get your rose, baby girl. Like, like a healthy self-love life will stop you from some unhealthy interactions with other motherfuckers. Because like I said, my nigga, again, I'm not ashamed. Nigga, there's been many a night that I could have spent with somebody who I shouldn't have been spending that night with. And nigga, me and my right hand got real comfortable with each other, my nigga. I was in that motherfucker shaking dice, my nigga, like, shit. I'm cool. Like, nigga, there's just some shit I'm not gonna do, my nigga. Like, nigga, I don't want to allow my desperation or my I don't even know what to call it. Like, nigga, just being down bad, my nigga. Like, I don't want the lust of the flesh to be so strong that I done put myself in a situation with somebody who I'll be ashamed to have people know that me and this person interacted, my nigga. And again, I'm not finna say that there ain't no bodies that I might deny, even though I really got cracking with them, cause I got a couple, my nigga. And like I always say, that's the reason I'll never again drink Hennessy, my nigga, because every time I got a regrettable body, Hennessy was involved, my nigga. I will never drink that shit again, nigga. That shit is a bad decisions in a bottle, my nigga. Hennessy is French for fucked up decisions, my nigga. Hennessy is French for you gonna do some bullshit. That's what Hennessy translates to. You put Hennessy in your Google translator, and it's gonna come up with a whole bunch of bullshit. Cause that's what Hennessy is, my nigga. Hennessy is the gasoline for every stupid ass decision that your ass will make, nigga. Hennessy will make you fight a nigga. That shit'll make you fuck a ugly bitch. Fuck Hennessy, my nigga. Never again. I hate Hennessy, nigga. Like, they need to outlaw that shit, nigga. Hennessy should be considered to be a hard drug, my nigga. Like, that shit, fuck Hennessy. And again, I'm a grown ass man, my nigga. I fuck up. I have to take responsibility and accountability for my terrible fucking decision making. But again, with the understanding that Hennessy contributes to a bunch of bad decisions that I make and have made, I don't fuck with it no more. And again, like, this is the thing, like, as an adult, you should be moving in a way that when you know that there's something that is gonna be beyond your willpower, you should do the best that you can to avoid it, my nigga. Like, that's just a part of being an adult. Like, if you know that you ain't good in this city or you ain't good in this setting, like, if you know you gotta drive home, because this is something that a whole lot of people, I'm not gonna say accuse me of, but they say about me. What's going on, T Baby 1057? A lot of people who know me closely, they think I don't drink. I drink, my nigga. I drink liquor. I drink hard liquor, my nigga. Like I say, I don't chase a bitch. I don't chase my liquor, my nigga. I don't. I be drinking. But at the same time, the reason a lot of people think I don't drink is because I'm always driving. If I got a long drive ahead of me, I'm not getting drunk, my nigga. Like I make my money driving. I can't afford to lose that because I got fucked up while I was out far away. Because I remember me and one of my coworkers, we had this conversation not too long ago about drunk driving. And I was like, the fucked up thing about drunk driving is most people who drive drunk don't have bad intentions. Most people who drive drunk just fucked up and they want to get home. You know that's the crime. The crime is I'm fucked up. I want to go sleep in my bed. I'm fucked up. I want to go home. I'm fucked up. I want to go to this bitch house. And in your drunken mind, you not thinking logically. You not thinking responsibly. So instead of being like, I need somebody to call me a Uber, or I need to get a ride, or I need to give my keys away. When you drunk, nigga, your inhibitions is gone. So you not thinking at 100%, my nigga. So you thinking, nah, I'm gonna go ahead and drive. I'll be cool. I don't even live that far away. It ain't even that far of a drive. Nigga, what's the first thing a drunk ass motherfucker say when you tell them they drunk? I ain't even drunk. I ain't even drunk. I ain't that bad. Nigga, you just tripped over your motherfucking feet and hit your head on the wall, my nigga. You drunk as a motherfucker. Like I got a fucking rule. When I'm fucked up, right? Like when I drink, I look at my hand. And if I could count more than 5 fingers, I'm too fucked up to drive. And like I tell motherfuckers all the time, like nigga, I'm cool with finding somewhere to just lay down and take me a motherfucking nap. Like I don't even like to get fucked up in places that's so unfamiliar that I can't find a place close to like go lay my head down or like have somebody like literally babysit me for a while until I could like get that buzz off my head so I could drive home. Like I do not get fucked up and get in my car and drive, my nigga. Because like, and this is something that I tell myself before I even start drinking. This is something that I tell myself even before I leave my motherfucking crib. Like, nigga, if you feel like you gonna get fucked up, either don't go or go somewhere where you gonna be cool. Cause the last time I was somewhere out and got fucked up, shit, nigga, I was with my homeboy. He was driving. I was like, nigga, I'm gonna go ahead and sleep on your couch, nigga, because I'm too fucked up to go home. It is what the fuck it is. But I'm not finna be out far getting fucked up. Like most of the time, the most you'll see me drink when I'm out, I'll take a shot or one cocktail. But all that getting fucked up to where I'm tripping over my feet and shit, nah, I don't get blackout drunk when I'm out far. And YouTube, are y'all niggas in there? Cause that motherfucking comment section ain't moving at all. I know I ain't preaching to the level where y'all niggas ain't even saying shit back. If y'all motherfuckers is in the YouTube, could y'all please leave a comment? Even if it's the number 1, 2, 3, 4, nigga, just say, hey, I'm in this motherfucker or whatever. Cause god damn, nigga, sometimes I genuinely be like, nigga, is niggas in this motherfucker? What's going on? Unreachable beauty, how you doing? And again, like that's the fucking thing. Like, nigga, I don't drink when I'm out, my nigga. Like if I know that I gotta drive home, like genuinely, like I make a very conscious decision. And I talk about on this fucking podcast all the fucking time. Making conscious decisions. Conscious decision making is a big sign of maturity as a fucking grown ass adult, my nigga. Like, you need to be conscious, my nigga. Like, being conscious will stop you from making a whole lot of stupid ass decisions. Like children are excused when they make impulsive decisions, not adults. When you's a grown motherfucker, whenever you make a stupid ass decision, everybody gonna like, nigga, what the fuck is wrong with you, man? What the fuck was all that? And it's like, again, when it comes to drunk driving is just an unconscious decision made in error because you was loaded, you was impaired, and you made a fucking mistake. It's a genuine mistake. It's a boo boo, but the consequences are so great that you get punished thoroughly for doing that shit. And again, it goes back to you not making conscious decisions. Like I remember talking to my coworker about that shit, and it was funny, but it was some real ass shit that nigga said. Cause I was like, yeah, I got a female that I know, nigga. She got like 3 DUIs. He said, oh, she got a motherfucking drinking problem. I was like, well, no, she don't even drink that often. That nigga said, man, if that bitch got 3 DUIs, that bitch got a drinking problem. I don't give a fuck if all she drank was those 3 times. If drinking gets you in trouble, you have a problem. Can't argue with that shit. And that's the fucking thing. Like, nigga, anything that you do that keeps you in some bullshit is a problem. Nigga, you might smoke weed once a week. But if you smoking weed once a week makes you lose your job, you got a motherfucking problem with smoking weed, my nigga. And again, it all goes back to your decision making. Because the thing about shame in general, it's all about decisions you make. And thank all y'all motherfuckers for commenting. Beauty, KC, motherfucking my nigga Blackjack 94, King John, Kevin Warren. What's the deal? My nigga Warren Gold. What's happening with you? Cause like that's the thing. Like, nigga, life is all about the decisions that you make. How you judged, how you viewed, how people support you, how people fuck with you, how people stay around you, who stays around you, is all about the decisions that you make. Conscious decision making is what you do when you a fucking adult. Like these crash out motherfuckers. Like I tell niggas, like, from the background that I'm in, my nigga, like a lot of motherfuckers get looked at positively for being crash outs, for being unconscious thinkers, for being stupid ass motherfuckers. Me personally, I've never honored that, my nigga. Like, I've never thought that shit was cool. Like motherfuckers who just fly off the handle. Nigga, your anger made you do some bullshit that got you locked the fuck up. Like the whole Big U situation with all these niggas. Like, like y'all niggas know. I say that shit on this fucking show all the time. You can't be a king moving like a pawn. A pawn is an impulsive thinker. A pawn is the type of motherfucker that they'll just do anything. They'll run head first into the motherfucking battlefield, my nigga. Like I tell motherfuckers, like, I don't do the crash dummy thing, nigga. That's one thing I can honestly say, nigga. I was never a crash dummy. It's the motherfucking deal, LA Scooby. Like, nigga, I've always had the mindset of a boss, my nigga. Even before I became one, even before I had money, nigga, even before I had shit cracking, I've always had the mindset of a fucking thinker, my nigga. Like, that's who always gonna get the respect in the long run. Deeply Rooted Compton. What's the motherfucking deal? Y'all niggas subscribe to Deeply Rooted Compton on motherfucking YouTube, my nigga. Like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good shit, nigga. I was on the last episode, my nigga. Shout out motherfucking Deeply Rooted Compton. But like that's the thing, like, nigga, when you an adult, my nigga, like, you have to move consciously. Anybody who has any level of power is a conscious thinker. Any motherfucker who becomes a leader in any organization is because of their ability to think consciously. Like I tell y'all motherfuckers all the time, like, nigga, in the last episode, about fucking emotional intelligence, my nigga, like, even amongst being pissed off, even amongst being disappointed, even amongst somebody doing something that you don't like, saying something you don't like, feeling disrespected, feeling trespassed against, you should be able to move consciously. You should be able to make decisions consciously. Like, you shouldn't be doing some shit that's gonna get your stupid ass locked the fuck up because somebody said something you didn't like or did something you didn't like. Like, even if you do gotta take some shit to some street shit, my nigga, like, you should have the ability to handle that shit in a way that's not gonna have you fucked up. You shouldn't be doing shit on Front Street. A whole lot of what got Big U and all them niggas locked the fuck up was doing shit on camera. A whole lot of the shit that they did on camera, if they just knew how to just simply shut the fuck up, they'd have been cool. But a whole lot of motherfuckers, especially like nowadays, like I said, with the whole thing of shame, niggas will literally do anything to get their social media presence up. Niggas will do anything to get their clout up. Niggas will do anything to get their fucking attention up. Nick, even to the point of getting locked up. These niggas put their motherfucking freedom away because they wanted social media clout. Because the motherfuckers wanted to be known. They wanted to be infamous. Like a conversation that me and one of my partners recently had. A whole lot of the greatest gangsters that we had went down because these niggas got a fucking phone. Like, there was a time when everybody in the world, everybody in the hip hop community was afraid of Jay Prince. You would hear that name and be like, I don't know who this motherfucker is, but I don't fuck that. I'm scared of that nigga. Until he got this fucking phone and start playing on social media. Now you look in that nigga comment section, niggas telling him, shut the fuck up. Oh, nigga, you ain't nobody. Like, there's niggas who literally talk crazy to this nigga. Same with Big U. Nigga, there was a time when the name Big U in LA, everybody was scared of Big U. It was niggas all over the country. All you do is hear the name Big U, and you like, I don't know who this motherfucker is, but I'm afraid of that nigga, because goddamn, that Big U motherfucker, all I hear of this nigga is gangster shit. This, you think of that motherfucker like the Claw from motherfucking from Inspector Gadget, nigga. Like he just a nigga in a chair, just running everything, my nigga. Like he like the puppeteer of the town. When you used to think of Jay Prince, you thought the puppeteer of the South, my nigga. He just running everything, and everybody scared of this nigga because he just the world's biggest gangster until he got a fucking phone. Now it's a whole lot of motherfuckers looking at that nigga like he ain't nobody. NBA Youngboy talking to that nigga like he ain't nobody. Offset from the Migos talking to that nigga like he ain't nobody. And the thing is, my nigga, once you pull back that veil, a whole lot of people, they lose that respect that they had when you had that mystique about you. Like something that I say like about myself, like the reason that I always like to make myself scarce, the reason that I don't make myself too fucking accessible, the reason that even though I got a fucking podcast where I talk for a whole fucking hour out the week and tell y'all all type of shit, I don't put people in a whole lot of my motherfucking business, is because I still like to keep that level of mystique that you don't know what the fuck you playing with. Like I don't talk a lot when I'm outside. Like y'all hear me talk on this podcast. Any nigga who knows me in person know when I'm outside, I don't do all that shit, nigga. I don't do all that motherfucking talking, nigga. I'm observing. I sit back, I chill. I let everybody else do all that talking. I don't do that front street shit. Like I tell motherfuckers, like nigga, any nigga who know me, who from where I'm from, in the section that I'm from, I don't do all that picture taking and shit. Everybody knows me, but I don't take pictures, my nigga. Like niggas don't see photos of me with all the homies throwing the hood up and all that shit. Like, nigga, I can count on one hand how many of them motherfucking pictures I'm in, my nigga. I might be there, but I don't get in the flicks, my nigga. I used to go to all the hood days, my nigga, but I didn't get none of the pictures. Love y'all niggas. Fuck with y'all niggas. Y'all niggas is literally family to me, my nigga. I do something bad to somebody behind a lot of y'all niggas. But I ain't taking no motherfucking pictures, because pictures get niggas put in jail. Nigga, the detective be sitting here literally looking at the picture, putting names next to all them motherfuckers. Like, oh, that's Lil Whoopty Whoop. That's Big such and such. That's TG Whoopty Bam. Nigga, that's OG Whoopty Whoop Whoop. Nigga, that's Tiny Whoop such and such and all that old bullshit. I'm cool. Y'all niggas saw me in person. Everybody who need to know, no. Fuck everybody else. I like to keep that mystique, my nigga. You don't know who I am. You don't know what I'm about. I'm just that light skinned nigga. Motherfuckers who used to know me back in the day, nigga, back when I used to play basketball all the time. Like, nigga, there's niggas who play ball with me for a decade who don't know my name. Like, I remember, nigga, I ran into a nigga somewhat recent. I was with Brownie. And like the nigga was like, oh man, my nigga. Man, I remember you used to be dunking on people and all this shit. This nigga literally telling Brownie, oh man, your daddy a legend, man. Your daddy used to do this and your daddy used to do that shit. And I said, yeah, Brownie, you know what's even funnier? This nigga don't even know my name. That nigga said, nigga, I know your name. I said, what's my name? Pause. And that nigga was like, damn, nigga, what is your name? I ain't never told you. That's why I asked you. That's why I said that shit. Cause I never introduced myself. Back when I was in the street, like doing bullshit, nigga, I didn't tell nobody who the fuck I was. If you didn't know who I wasn't gonna tell your motherfucking ass. I sit up there, shake your motherfucking hand, and literally, nigga, let you give me your whole rundown. Yeah, nigga, my name is Tiny Knock a nigga the fuck out. Nigga, I'm from such and such a whoopty bam crip, nigga. Such and such, nigga, I got put on by whoopty whoop, nigga, back in 1997. Oh man, that's cool. Nigga, get out there. All right, nigga. Get up with you, nigga. Have a good one. I ain't tell you shit. Because for what, nigga? Like, I I don't need to tell you, my nigga. If those who need to know, my nigga. And that's the fucking thing. Like, it's too many people that's willing to throw they fucking freedom out the line for clout, for attention, to be known. Like I said, nigga, I had a conversation with my cousin. I talked about this shit on the podcast before. I remember we was getting into it, nigga. We was having a big ass argument. The nigga was like, nigga, my name ring bells in the street. Nigga, my name ring way more bells than your name ring. I said, good, nigga. When your name ring bells in the street, that motherfuckers ring bells in the courtroom. The motherfuckers ring bells in the enemy neighborhood. The motherfuckers ring bells with punk ass bitches. The motherfuckers ring bells with hating ass niggas, snakes, rats, and all type of other punk ass motherfuckers. I don't want to even know who the fuck I am. I don't want my name to ring bells, my nigga. All I need is the respect of the motherfucker standing in front of me. I don't give a fuck about none of that stupid ass shit. What these motherfucking comments say. Britt say it's the resume of your character. Exactly. Beauty said that goes back to the emotional intelligence she was talking about. Exactly. King John said the corner store, giving away the big U raps free. Hey, I'm telling you, my nigga, hey, them niggas is a pack, my nigga. King John said anonymity is everything. Hell yeah, nigga. King Germ is the master of anonymity, my nigga. That nigga literally wear a mask when he get on live. Nobody knows what King Germ look like, my nigga. Me and King Germ been cool for about 5 years now, since the fucking pandemic. And I don't know what this motherfucker look like. Nobody knows what King Germ look like, my nigga. King Germ is a master of disguises, my nigga. That nigga will wear a luchador mask, my nigga, when you meet him in person and shit, my nigga. That nigga Kaiser Soze and shit like that, my nigga. And that's the fucking thing. Like I said, dog, like it's a whole lot of motherfuckers throwing themselves away to get attention. Because a lot of motherfuckers literally value attention over freedom. Like I said, earlier about, and I think I said this shit on the Deeply Rooted Compton podcast. Shout out Hindu and motherfucking Ray Ray. Like I said, y'all niggas go subscribe to the Deeply Rooted Compton podcast. But like I said, my nigga, like there's so many motherfuckers that value attention over actual money. Like motherfuckers would literally rather be famous than rich. Like again, when it comes to like Big U, when it comes to Jay Prince and other motherfuckers like that, even before them, motherfucking Suge Knight, Frank Lucas. And the fucked up thing about Frank Lucas, according to the movie and things like that, he never wanted the attention. But that nigga wore that stupid ass hat and that fur coat, and attention got his ass caught up. Same with Suge Knight, my nigga. You don't want the executive producer all in the video, dancing. Yeah, you ain't dancing in the video, but you on all the album covers. You on all the magazine covers. Every time we see Tupac, we see you. Every time we see Snoop, we saw you. Every time we saw Dre, we saw you. So you might not know how to fucking, Diddy bop and all that stupid ass bullshit, but we knew that big dumbass red suit. Nigga, we saw the big bald head nigga with the cigar doing pawn shit, doing broke nigga shit, doing regular nigga shit. That's the thing, my nigga. Like, real bosses don't get their hands dirty, my nigga. If you've ever played chess, my nigga, how many pieces do you take off the board using the king? If you a real chess player, my nigga, a real boss ain't taking pieces off the board, my nigga. The real boss just delegate, nigga. He don't demonstrate. That's the thing. Like, nigga, again, another conversation that me and my OG partner had, my nigga, like, what the fuck is up with all these tough ass 40 and 50-year-olds nowadays, my nigga? Like Whack 100, Big U, and all these other motherfuckers. Like, nigga, you 50 years old still trying to prove you tough, nigga. That mean you wasn't tough when you was young. Nigga, what the fuck a old nigga got to do trying to prove he still street? Blackjack 94 and motherfucking on the Instagram now, nigga. But like that's the fucking thing. Like, nigga, if you trying to be tough as an old nigga, that means you wasn't tough enough as a young nigga. And again, my thing is like, even if you was tough, like this new society has made it so cool to get on social media and make yourself look stupid. Because again, like I'm saying about shame, like nigga, you should be ashamed of yourself to be 40 or 50 fucking years old and still on the internet trying to prove you tough to some motherfucking body. I tell motherfuckers all the time, like nigga, I'm double the age of tough Dolemite, my nigga. Like at 42, I'm not trying to prove to no nigga that I'm tough. I'm not no tough guy. I done had conversations with some of my homies, my nigga, and I tell them niggas all the time, you niggas are way tougher than me. Y'all niggas is tough. Y'all gangster as shit. Nigga, we all be on the block in the hood, and we all frontlining and shit. And I'm like, y'all niggas way tougher than me, my nigga. Cause y'all out here with no pistol. Y'all tough as shit. You the toughest motherfuckers in the world. Cause shit, motherfucker come around me with that dumb shit. Tap, 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 tap. I'm not tough, my nigga. I tell motherfuckers all the time, like, nigga, I'm that bitch ass nigga from the funeral, my nigga. Oh man, these niggas don't fight no more. Everybody want to go pull out some shit. You stay your punk ass the fuck away from me, nigga. That's how we gonna handle that shit. And again, like, I'm all about diplomacy. Don't get it fucked up. I ain't out here telling niggas I'm Mr. Shoot 'em up, bang, bang. What's going on? He leads by example. Shout out to that name. But at the same time, like nigga, I'm always gonna lead with respect. I expect respect. So I lead with respect. I show respect. I move with respect. Nigga, the only time, like I tell y'all, my nigga, conflict resolution is paramount as an adult. Conflict resolution is paramount as a person who moves consciously. Especially when you a person of importance. Nigga, everybody in life should look at theyself as a VIP. I'm a very important person. I don't give a fuck if I can't get into a section in the club. I don't give a fuck if I don't have a blue check on Instagram or thousands of followers and none of that stupid ass shit. I'm important because if something happened to me, my kids is out of here. My mom is out of here. My kids' mom. A whole lot of people are depending on me. So I'm very fucking important to a lot of fucking people. Something happened to me, it's gonna be a lot of people fucked up, my nigga. Oh, okay, nigga, what's going on? Nigga, shout out to Birmingham, Alabama up in this motherfucker. But like I said, my nigga, like if something happened to me, it's gonna be a whole lot of people hurt about it. So as a person who's important, nigga, I move as a diplomat, my nigga. You know, Again, conflict resolution, my nigga. Conversation first and foremost, my nigga. We should be able to handle anything between grown ass motherfuckers with a conversation. If it ain't a conversation, it's compensation. Maybe I hit your car, or I owe you some money, or vice versa, or there was something done that nigga we need, some recompensation on. Okay, for sure, nigga. We gonna make that shit happen. If not, separation. You get the fuck away from me, I get the fuck away from you. We don't belong in the same area, nigga. We don't get down. All right, cool. I don't like you. You don't like me. When I see you, I'ma go that way. When you see me, you go the other way. We don't like each other. We just separate, my nigga. After those three, then it's demonstration, my nigga. And at the same time, even with that, my nigga, like you gotta keep in mind that you're important, my nigga. If you really gotta fucking do some bullshit to somebody, nigga, you better figure out a way to get that shit done that's gonna keep you on the motherfucking street because you got a lot of people depending on you. What's going on? What's that? Matt Cliff? What's happening with you? My nigga King John said type your city in the chat. That nigga really typed the city too. Shout out to that. Fuck that shit. I tell motherfuckers, nigga, I live in Funky Town. But like I said, my nigga, when it comes to how you resolve conflict, my nigga, like you should be able to handle that shit in conversation when you an adult. Again, like you gotta look at yourself as a fucking important person. And something to always keep in mind is if you was to see a billionaire in the airport, may it be Jeff Bezos. If you saw Jeff Bezos walking through the fucking airport and you yell, "Hey, Jeff Bezos, you's a bitch ass nigga. Fuck you, Jeff Bezos, you's a bitch." Jeff Bezos gonna look at you like you stupid, my nigga. Like, ain't nobody gonna fucking look at you like, "Oh, I'm Jeff Bezos. I'm gonna beat your ass. You call me a bitch ass nigga. Nigga, Jeff Bezos a billionaire, dog. He don't look at you like you dumb. You should have that same mindset, nigga. I'm not finna crash out because you said some words that I don't like. I got too much going on, my nigga. If I'm walking through the airport and some random stranger yell, "Hey, bitch ass nigga," I'm gonna look at you like you a fucking child. I'm gonna be like, whatever, nigga, whoever the fuck you are, even if I know you. Because at the end of the day, when you a broke ass nigga, the only thing that you got going is your respect. When you's a broke punk ass nigga that ain't got shit cracking, the only thing you got going on is I ain't gonna let no nigga call me out my motherfucking name. Fuck that shit. So you gonna crash out because a nigga said some words, my nigga? You lost all that you got going on because of some words? That's broke nigga shit. Like I told the homie, nigga, I'll be damn, nigga. I go crash out and go to jail because a nigga stepped on some shoes. Nigga, I go buy some more shoes, my nigga. Fuck these shoes, nigga. I got hundreds of these, literally hundreds of shoes. Fuck, I look like crashing out over this one pair. I ain't no broke ass nigga. When I see niggas who always, oh, we throwing hands, nigga, we taking phase, nigga, we can squabble up. No, nigga, every time over everything, over all this little shit, that's broke nigga shit. Only a broke nigga squabble up over words. Like again, nigga, like it should be able to be handled in the conversation. Anything outside of I'm about to go beat your kids up, nigga. I'm gonna keep my hands in my pockets, my nigga. Your words do not affect me, my nigga. I'm way the fuck up here. Anybody with some negative shit to say about me is way down here. Because who the fuck are you? Why is your opinion that important to me that I'm gonna put my hands on you? That I'm gonna put myself at risk of losing some shit? You're not that important, my nigga. I'm not gonna give you that power. Like I say, my nigga, like you give a whole lot of people the power that they have over your fucking emotions. I don't give people that power over my fucking emotions to get me to crash out. I don't give people the power over my emotions to fuck my day up. you know, take the smile off my motherfucking face. I'm over here having a good ass day. And I look in the comment section on one of my posts and some nigga said, "Nigga, your head big. Nigga, that point that you made was stupid. Nigga, that your podcast is garbage." Like, you know how many times that I go in the comment section of some fucking stupid shit on Instagram and I'll say some shit like, Will Smith was a whack ass rapper, and some nigga go to my page and be like, "Oh, nigga, you a whack ass comedian, nigga. You got a trash ass podcast." And I'm like, nigga, you took time out of your motherfucking day to go to my page to find something negative to say about me, my nigga. Like, congratulations, bitch ass nigga. Like, you took time out of your day to come and comment on my shit. You a fan now, my nigga. Like, you're a supporter now. Thanks for that extra view, bitch ass nigga. Like, you're not finna fucking ruin my day with your little bitch ass opinion, my nigga. Who are you? Like I tell motherfuckers all the time, like, nigga, if I'm on the court shooting, balling, and hooping, nigga, you booing cause you over there, cause you couldn't be on the court. That's why you're booing. I'm doing what I do. You're commenting because you can't do what I do. You want to do what I do, but you can't. So you're in the stands commenting on what I do. Those who do, do. Those who can't, speak on those who do. Give a fuck about a nigga's bitch ass fucking opinion to me, nigga. Who the fuck is you? And why should I give a fuck? Like I tell motherfuckers that shit. Like, even when it comes to like women who I've dealt with, like I recently had this conversation about women and their insecurities and a whole lot of why some of them have them. Nigga, there's a lot of women insecure about certain things because they bitch ass ex will speak negatively on it. Nigga, that nigga don't like you. Of course he gonna speak on some shit that he think you might be insecure about. Of course he gonna say something about your fucking your stretch marks or your stomach or some type of fucking rolls you got or something about your fucking titties or some shit. That nigga don't like you. Like, nigga, don't feel insecure because a bitch ass nigga had a negative opinion of you. I say the same shit all the time, like about exes and shit. Like, what the fuck you think KFC gonna say if you ask them niggas how Popeyes taste? If you go to Popeyes and ask them niggas, "Hey, what the Chick-fil-A sandwich taste like?" They not gonna say the motherfucker tastes good, my nigga. That's the same as a fucking ex. I'm not finna let no fucking ex make me feel bad about a goddamn the bitch. You don't like me. Of course you gonna say whatever negative bullshit. You not finna fucking make me feel insecure about my motherfucking self because of your bitch ass motherfucking opinion. Like that's the thing. Like how they talk about self-esteem, like motherfucking Cat Williams said, nigga, it's called self-esteem. Esteem of your motherfucking self. Like, motherfucker, I'm fly. I don't give a fuck what none of you motherfuckers got to say. Like, nigga, I know what my flaws is, nigga. Like, I personally, I got some shit that I feel, yeah, nigga, that ain't all that it can be. But nigga, you not finna negatively affect my fucking confidence because of your fucking opinion. Bitch, you don't like gray beards? It's another bitch that love that shit. Bitch, you don't like light skinned niggas? It's a gang of bitches out here that love light skin. Nigga, you don't like the size of my head. You don't like bald heads. You don't like something about what the fuck I got going. It's a bitch that like it. I don't give a fuck about your fucking opinion of me, my nigga. I'm not finna let your one negative opinion fuck up how I feel about me. Fuck you. Who the fuck are you? Why does your opinion have that much dominion over what the fuck I got going on? It don't. Eat a dick, bitch. And what you say, Britt, like you say, the only people that matter are the ones that's behind your front door. Exactly. And that's the fucking thing. Like, I don't let the opinion of a punk motherfucker fuck my day up. Like again, like niggas have turned social media into their reality. And that's a big ass problem. Like, you shouldn't be letting motherfuckers on fucking social media fuck your day up. Even when it comes to the opposite, my nigga, like I say, nigga, anybody who can build you can break you down. Anybody who can feed you can starve you. If you allow the opinions of these motherfuckers on social media, like you post a picture and you getting all the likes and the comments and everybody, oh, you so beautiful, you so fine, you so pretty, and that shit blowing your head up, all it's gonna take is one motherfucker to fuck your whole shit up. There was a chick I dated that was like that. Nigga, I dated this female, my nigga. She had thousands upon thousands of followers on social media. I mean, like literally hundreds of thousands of followers. And there will be 1,000 motherfuckers. Oh, you so beautiful. You so fine. You so gorgeous. You so perfect. Oh my God. I would drag my nuts through 2 miles of broken glass to hear you fart through a walkie-talkie. Ooh, I want to smell your butt. Ooh, mail me your panties so I could chew on them. Oh my God, you so fucking fine. And then there's one motherfucker in the comment section that say, bitch, you ain't even all that cute. Your head big as shit. And she be like, is my head big? Oh my God, I think my head is big. Look at this person. They said on Twitter, my head is big. Oh my God, do you think my head is big? Why you give a fuck about that one motherfucker? All these people said all this beautiful shit about you. This one motherfucker said some bullshit, and that just fucked your whole day up. You just ignore thousands of positive comments to let this one motherfucker make you say something back. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And again, like self-esteem. Nigga, once you allow the outside world to build you up, you also allow the outside world to break you down. And again, like, back to the beginning of the episode and what I was saying about fucking shame, my nigga, like, you should never let the outside world dictate how you feel about yourself. Same as like I said, my nigga, about like OnlyFans, my nigga. If that's your thing, that's your fucking thing. Don't let nobody make you feel bad about it. If that's genuinely who you are, what you into, what you like to do, what makes you feel sexy or powerful or any of that shit, fuck what these motherfuckers got to say, my nigga. But again, if that's not your thing, don't do it because you think that that's something that's going to make people view you more highly. Don't think that you gonna do that and that's gonna make more people fuck with you. You do what you do because you genuinely want to do that. Because that's what's in your heart to do what you want to do. If that's how you want to get your bag, don't let nobody make you feel bad about that shit. Because that's what you want to do. Every decision that you make as an adult, you make that shit consciously. Because that's what's important to you. That's what you feel is important to you. That's what makes you feel good. Fuck these motherfuckers' opinions. How you doing, Saba? Good evening. Like that's the fucking thing, my nigga. Like you shouldn't do nothing that you are fucking ashamed of. But also to the other side, my nigga, don't do something that you feel shame for because outside factors. because I feel like a whole lot of what makes people do things that they ashamed of is you so wrapped up in other motherfuckers' opinions of you. You so wrapped up in the attention that you want from other motherfuckers that you literally sacrifice your own self-respect so you can get that attention, so you can get that clout, so you can get them eyes on you, so you can get that fucking social media presence or that traction or that engagement. Nigga, that shit ain't about shit, my nigga. Like again, like me personally, like I always say, dog, like I gotta look myself in the mirror at the end of the day. So even if I don't think it's nobody looking, nigga, I'm only doing what I feel is right for me. What makes me feel good? What puts a smile on my motherfucking face? What helps my motherfucking kids? Because all them motherfuckers on social media who you was trying to impress, they not gonna be there at the end of the motherfucking day. Them niggas ain't gonna be at your funeral. Them motherfuckers ain't there at the bank when you cashing your check. None of that shit. And that's the thing, dog. Like you gotta do what's best for you. You got to do what's best for those that you love, those that you fuck with. Because at the end of the motherfucking day, like that's all that's important. That's who gonna be at your motherfucking funeral. That's who gonna be at your birthday party. That's who gonna be at your wedding. Not these punk ass motherfuckers on social media, my nigga. Like that's the fucking thing. Like I've talked about that shit because again, this is shit that I've seen with my own fucking eyes, my nigga. There's motherfuckers out here throwing away they respect from their real friends, real family, real people that know them in real life to impress a bunch of fucking strangers on the fucking internet, my nigga. Like you over here taking pictures in front of cars that ain't yours, wearing fake jewelry, wearing fake designer bullshit, trying to live a fake ass life that you don't live in real life. You losing the respect of the motherfuckers that really know you. They looking at you like you a fucking phony because you're trying to impress motherfuckers on social media that don't give a fuck. Them niggas on social media don't give a shit what you got or don't got. They don't give a damn, my nigga. The same motherfuckers that'll watch you show off this new watch, show off this new car, show off this vacation you went on, show these fake ass paychecks and all that shit, all that fake ass money. What's going on, Ty Naps? All them same motherfuckers that supposedly impressed with your punk ass bullshit will laugh when you fall on your face. Will laugh when you get your ass whooped. Will be like, shit, nigga, that's fucked up. When they find out your ass died. They find out somebody robbed your ass for all that fake designer bullshit you was showing off on social media, all that fake ass money you was flexing, all them punk ass fake cars and other people's shit that you was in when you was doing all that shining and showing off. When somebody knock your helmet off, they gonna be like, shit, nigga, that's what you get, nigga. You was doing all that showing off on social media. It is what it is. These motherfuckers don't give a fuck about you, my nigga. Don't jump out the fucking window. Don't jump overboard trying to impress these punk ass motherfuckers. They don't give a fuck about you. Nigga, you doing all that motherfucking social media bullshit for a bunch of motherfuckers that literally don't care, my nigga. They don't care whether you win or lose, whether you live or die, my nigga. Like, nigga, keep the respect of the motherfuckers that really know you in real life, my nigga. Because at the end of the day, that's all that fucking matter. And what you say, Kevin Warren and some of those real friends and family members will fade away in time. And that's the thing too. Like I said, my nigga, like you never allow no external factor to dictate how you feel internally, my nigga. There should be nobody who could build you up with their opinion. Because that same motherfucker that'll build you up and knock you down, even if that is friends and family, my nigga. What's the motherfucking deal, Smeezy? What's that? TJ Mills, what's that? And that's the thing, like, just to put a bow on all this shit, my nigga, like, we do need to bring back shame, nigga. We need to bring back shaming motherfuckers for doing stupid ass shit. We need to bring back shaming motherfuckers for doing things that lack integrity, lack morals, lack character, my nigga. Because as a collective, as a community, as a group, my nigga, like we letting a whole lot of bullshit slide, my nigga. We letting a lot of motherfuckers do a whole lot of stupid ass shit that make us look bad as a fucking group, and that's terrible. And again, like it all goes into integrity. Like even at the cost of not looking cool in front of the fucking group, you should be able to call out some bullshit. Bitch, you look stupid as a motherfucker. Take that bullshit off. Quit doing that stupid ass shit. Quit doing that bullshit. It's too many motherfuckers letting punk ass shit look cool because they feel like, oh man, well, if I say sexy red, music ain't good, they gonna look at me like I'm a lame. I don't give a fuck. That's the fucking thing. Like, nigga, you should never be ashamed of doing what you feel is right, my nigga. You should never be ashamed of doing what you feel is good, doing what you feel is healthy. Doing what you feel is the moral right thing to do, my nigga. Because like I said, my nigga, I only feel bad for punk motherfuckers who afraid to be who they really are in real life, my nigga. Like, I genuinely feel sorry for niggas like that. When I see motherfuckers who can't let people see the real car they drive or the real life they live, or they ashamed of the bitch they fuck with, they ashamed of their girlfriend, or they don't want people to know that that's their wife because they wife ugly. Hey man, shit, nigga. If she look good to you, she look good. I don't give a fuck what another motherfucker feel about what the fuck I be doing. I'm a grown ass man. That's the fucking thing. Like, it's not that you shouldn't have shame in your game. It's that, nigga, you shouldn't be ashamed of nothing that you do on purpose. Because as an adult, you shouldn't be doing nothing on purpose that you feel like you're gonna be ashamed of. And I'm gonna drop the mic on that shit. This has been your host, Uncle Dolemite of the Too Much Game Podcast, live from the sanctuary once again. If you would like to support me financially, you can get you some merchandise at toomuchgamepodcast.store. Or you can cash at me at Uncle Dolemite, Uncle Dolemite. I think I'm gonna put these motherfucking shirts on the website and shit. Again, that motherfucker don't come on time, or whatever the fuck, hit up Teespring. Don't hit up Dolemite, my nigga. I am not customer service. I don't make them t-shirts personally. That's Teespring to do that shit. But I think I might get these Love is a STD t-shirts. I might put the motherfuckers on there. And if you catch me at one of my motherfucking comedy shows, I'm gonna have these motherfuckers soon for sale, my nigga. But, like I said, dog, follow the motherfucking squad, Townhouse Media, Town E House Media, Sports for You podcast, Sports number 4, letter U. Live on Tuesdays and Fridays, 6:30 p.m. Pacific time, Sports for You Wrestling. Shout out to all my podcast partners that fuck with me. Shout out to Britt, I Can Talk About This All Day podcast. Baylor, BTG for President, and Open Room BTG podcast. My nigga 12 Cow podcast, and the motherfucking Rap Soul podcast. Who else? ShanBPod.com, because she got about 200 fucking podcasts. She got too many motherfucking shows. Who else, my nigga? Real Spill Pod, Smash Explains It All, I'll Explain All This Later podcast. I don't know, it's too many to name, my nigga. Follow me on social media, Uncle Dolemite, Uncle Dolemite, Uncle Dolly Jokes, Uncle Dolee Jokes. That's gonna be my comedy page and shit. A nigga do comedy. Y'all niggas in LA, the LA area, I be posting all my shows and shit, my nigga. Like, I just had a show in Inglewood, my nigga. Shout out Drove Stogies. That was a good ass show, my nigga. I'll post that shit on social media later. But what else? Like, comment, subscribe on motherfucking YouTube, my nigga. Subscribe first and foremost. If you ain't subscribed, subscribe. Tell your mama to subscribe. Uncle Dolemite on YouTube. I think I'm gonna put another comedy set on there soon. And the Too Much Game podcast. If you hear, you already know, motherfucker. But I think that's it. I ain't here to help you get bitches. I'm here to help you get better. Too much game.